A brief biography of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The Battle of Badr. Many of the Muslim immigrants were forced to abandon their homes. The chiefs of Makkah were using their confiscated wealth for trade and business. The Muslims found out about a Makkan trade caravan led by their enemy Abu Sufyan, which would be traveling on a trade route that passed close to Medina. Prophet Muhammad called upon the Muslims to take the caravan in compensation for their confiscated wealth. The Muslims won this first battle, even though the Makkans had 3 times as many fighters. Many Makkan chiefs and other important figures were killed in this battle. The Battle of Uhud. In retaliation for their loss in the Battle of Badr, and because they feared losing their leading role in Arabia, the Makkan chiefs joined with some Arab allies to send 3,000 troops to attack the Muslims at Mount Uhud, just north of Medina. The Muslims lost this battle. Then they regained their strength and won the following battles. Treaty of Hudaybiyah. When Muhammad and 1,400 followers approached Makkah to perform religious rites of the Kaaba, the Makkan chiefs refused to allow them, even though they had granted that right to people in Arabia. Eventually, they signed a 10-year truce with Prophet Muhammad. He and his people went back without visiting Makkah, but were allowed to return the following year to do so. The treaty had many terms that were disappointing to the Muslims because they seemed to favor the Makkans. The Year of Delegations. While the truce was in effect, Prophet Muhammad was able to convey Allah's message inside and outside Arabia without being stopped or intercepted by other forces. He sent delegations and letters to rulers of neighboring tribes and countries, as well as superpowers such as Persia, Byzantine, the Roman Empire, and Egypt, inviting them to accept Islam as the message of Allah Almighty. Muslims increased in number as people discovered the truth of Islam. The Conquest of Makkah. Within less than 2 years, the truce was violated by the Makkan side, when their allies killed 20 Muslims. In response, Prophet Muhammad marched with 10,000 Muslims to conquer Makkah, asking his soldiers not to fight unless they were attacked first. Despite all the hardships that had been caused by the people of Makkah, Prophet Muhammad simply announced to them, "Go to your homes, you are free." His mercy had a strong impact, and many of the people embraced Islam and pledged their allegiance. Arab tribes embrace Islam. After the peaceful takeover of Makkah, delegations came from all over Arabia to learn about Islam. Prophet Muhammad sent groups of believers to various regions of Arabia to teach people the message of Allah. The death of a prophet, peace be upon him. Prophet Muhammad's mission was accomplished, and his life was nearing an end. In the year 632 CE, he performed the Hajj pilgrimage and gave his well-known final sermon to a crowd of more than 100,000 people. Later that year, Prophet Muhammad passed away at his home, Medina.